Zeke, your thoughts about, again, this year's football team? Anything, I mean, of course, looks great around here. Everything's being pressure washed, and a lot of y'all really doing some good housekeeping here.
Oh, we appreciate that. Upkeep for the school. I mean, we want to take pride in our facilities. We want to take pride in our community, and the best way to do that is to, upkeep what we have. So we really appreciate you noticing and pointing that out.
Notice some new paint, it looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked good, right?
Yeah.
We've had a couple guys out here working all summer. They've done a tremendous job. But no, we're really excited for the season. A lot of returning pure athletes on this team, and then a lot of young, good, talented up-and-comers that I'm looking forward to watch.
Of course, it leads into, again, we talk about, and we'll talk a little bit more about this with us here in just a little bit, but especially advertisers, sponsors. It is not too late, again, for Gate City Sports Radio for the high school. Again, that's a big thing for you all because, again, when they buy signs, that goes into the athletic fund. That helps to mark the fields. It helps to do all these things that we're talking about.
It's everything. I mean, it's everything to our athletic department. And, again, it's not just football. It's the upkeep for the courts, for the volleyball, basketball courts. It's baseball, softball fields, soccer fields. It's everything. It keeps us afloat. It allows us to be able to put on the event for the student-athlete, and we can really take pride in what we have here. And we can't thank our community members enough. And like you said, there is still time. The banners are a big thing that we do here, and you can get all the information on our social media. Please reach out to me at the school via email, call me. My number's out there. I feel like everyone in the community knows about this.
Unfortunately or fortunately.
Well, this guy decided to put his email out public after Mac McClung won the NBA dunk contest, and it got picked up by national media. So
very true.
That was fun. But no, please reach out if you're interested in supporting the program, and we'll get you a banner out here, and we'll read your name out during our football games, during our basketball games, and we'll be able to really shout you out. And we appreciate everything that you do.
Now, you also offer sponsorship opportunities for the social media stuff, right?
We do offer sponsorship opportunities for social media, for some of your game day graphics. We send out graphics for every game, regardless of the team, whether it's, for the fall here, every golf event, every academic team match. We're sending it out regardless. So you can pick and choose what you sponsor if you want to do a social media, whether it's a game day graphic, a final score graphic, or anything else that you have in mind. We're very flexible. We want you to sponsor something that you're proud of, and we want you to have input in that. So, if you're a big baseball or softball fan and you want to sponsor every home run, and we can tell you the home run distance, and we can say how far did it fly, sponsored by so-and-so.
Absolutely.
We'll do that.
Chris is going to dress up as the devil this year, and he will be running out of the Devil Den.
I still think you need a cave up there on the hill, on the ridge.
Absolutely.
We're going to work that in. So, like I said, make sure, again, you can reach out to us. You can reach out to the high school. If you advertisers, sponsors, again, our message gets out. Again, we've got a total reach of 83,000 listeners. Our website's got 1.7 million hits as of right now. So, again, like I said, and of course, high schools athletic got a new website as well. So,
that's true, yes.
So, again, like I said, make sure that there's no excuse that you should not know what's going on with Gate City. All right, so let's see here, Mr. Zeke. Tessa Trolls 2002 asks, without looking, how many Jurassic Park movies are there, and can you name, and how many can you name?
Holy moly. So, I guess my major question is, are we talking Jurassic Park, or does that also include Jurassic World?
Yes, because it's the same franchise.
Correct. Okay, so 3 Jurassic Park and 3 Jurassic Worlds.
Okay.
All right.
I'm impressed.
Can I name the individual movies? Probably not. I know the Jurassic World, there's a Fallen Kingdom and Dominion somewhere in there. Right. Jurassic Park, I would be struggling. I just know 1, 2, and 3. So
that's a lot better than I could do.
That's a incredibly random but good question.
All right, so let's put you on the spot.
Yeah, even more than that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Misty wants to know, what are your thoughts about Ja Morant. Is that fair or unfair to penalize him for a social media post? Ooh.
Are we talking about the fact that he had a firearm in his post?
I'm just reading it the way it says it. So,
Yes.
So that's fair.
Yes.
Okay.
He is an adult in a job representing a company, representing an organization. Yes, 100%. That's fair.
I mean, teachers can.
Can you have firearms and social
No,
media?
I'm saying we can be, not censored, but reprimanded.
Absolutely.
For social media posts. So what's the difference?
Absolutely. Hey, the sprinklers are on.
Yes.
Booyah!
Hey, and before Joe asks the next question, I did want to throw out fireworks tonight.
Yeah, did
How
you like
about
that?
How about that?
Uh-huh.
That was pretty cool.
Hey, it's just different here, and that's what we
I
put
wasn't even
online.
expecting that.
That's what we put online here. It's just different here.
And the guy that was walking his dog, I'm sure he's found his dog by this point when he took off. So, don't expect we'll probably see a call coming up. Anyway, all right, so.
If there is a noise ordinance out here, we're sorry.
Exactly. Attaboy. All right, so William from Nicholsville, we asked Coach Housewright this same question. How many marshmallows can you put in your mouth at one time?
Do we have a bag of marshmallows?
No, but we will.
You can't ask that and not give me marshmallows.
We will for the Big Blue Bash.
Okay. That you got to get me out of the dunk tank to do that.
Well,
Is that fair?
of course, you can't eat and be in the duck tank for 30 minutes.
That's right. So, do I have to beat his number?
Yeah.
Because my guess is I'm going to go 13.
You can put 13 in your mouth.
That's going to be my guess.
Okay, we're going to have to do this at the campus.
Well,
on a Wednesday night show.
I figured we'd do it for the Big Blue Bash.
Yes.
While we're out here so he can vomit and they vomit on the field.
Yeah, it'd be better. Pat wouldn't appreciate
Yeah,
that.
Pat would be
at
like,
the campus.
no.
Well, I mean, 2 years ago, the school made me eat a dozen donuts out here in front of everybody. So it wouldn't be the first time I've wanted to vomit out here.
All right. So also, again, you're a single fella, like sort of like myself. So let's ask this question here.
I'm so excited for this question.
This actually comes in as fact.
Again, Coach, I had nothing to do with these, for the record.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this one. This is.
Are you ready? Fact or fiction?
Fact or fiction? Here we go. Quickly, again, like I said before we let you out of here, when you're going on a first date, each person should have to pay their way until the dynamic of the relationship is established. Is that fact or is that fiction?
Should have to? No.
Should have to pay their own way.
No.
Ooh, so you're saying fiction.
Yeah.
So if you go on a date with someone, so you're going to pay?
Yeah.
Or what if they ask you? Coach Housewright said to the person asking is responsible.
No, I'm saying if they, are very adamant that they want to pay their way, that's fine.
So if we're sitting here and a young lady comes up and says, Zeke, I'd like to go out tomorrow night, and you say yes.
Yep.
So then she will pay. You expect her to pay?
I will not expect her to, but if she wants to, that's fine. But no, I will not expect her to.
Okay, good deal. All right, so Zeke, NIL will never make its way to high school sports. Fact or fiction?
It already has.
Ooh.
Already has.
And?
It's here.
That hurts my heart.
What do you think?
That's a different question.
NIL on the high school level. What's your thoughts about it, though?
It depends on the circumstance, and it depends on the case. I have no. First of all, NIL, a player cannot use the school's anything. Okay, so if they're in a commercial, we'll use Luke as an example here, right?
Okay.
We'll use start quarterback. We'll use QB1. Say some company, say the campus wanted Luke to, air a TV commercial. Wanted to star in a TV commercial. Luke can do that and make money, but he can't wear a Gate City jersey. He can't say, hey, he can't shoot it on Legion Field. He can't use anything from Gate City. But Luke can go make his money, and that's the difference. So Luke is using his own name, his own image, his own likeness, but it's not the school's NIL, if that makes sense.
Do you think, though, and I'm just thinking out loud, do you think that could open, though, a can of worms that some wealthier schools, some wealthier communities
Absolutely.
might be able to?
Absolutely. Now, there are forms and there are guidelines that we as the school and the Virginia High School League, and every state does it different, but the Virginia High School League has to follow. There's guidelines that you have to prove that, hey, it's a local business. It's not a booster. It's not a school employee that's doing this.
Do you think?
But yes, I mean, in reality, it's a tricky situation.
Yeah. It's a dangerous slope I'm not sure I'm comfortable with.
I believe there was about 10 instances in Virginia where it's already happened.
I just don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
Midnight madness, ain't nothing like it. On the flip side of that, do you think there'll ever need to be, or is there regulation or legislation in place? Let's say a business sells Gate City paraphernalia, shirts, hats, and they keep the money. The school receives nothing.
Okay.
So
that has happened, yes.
And so what is your thoughts on that?
Don't like it. I mean, no, don't like it.
Well, I mean, you're talking about, because can you legislate that? Can you regulate that? I know, like Dobbins Bennett, for example, there was a guy.
You have to for that to happen. You have to make sure your entire brand, your logos are trademarked, and it's still going to be very difficult. It's going to be very expensive from a legal battle to stop it. No, don't like it. I mean,
yeah.
It seems to me, though, if anybody cared enough about a school to go through that trouble, they would want to support the school. You would think. Maybe I'm just Pollyanna about it.
You would think.
I just thought, because that goes along with NIL. I mean,
if we're going to use that as an example, and I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole, but when the aforementioned Mac McClung won his NBA dunk contest, there were a lot of other companies that used the Gate City name, image, and likeness because he wore his jersey.
Right.
So there's a lot of shirts and a lot of signage that came out depicting Gate City, but none of that money went to Gate City.
Yeah. Well, it is a slippery slope, but again.
I was just thinking, like, Joe Carter Incorporated was to print up a bunch of Midnight Madness shirts with the logo on it, the devil head on it, and start selling them. To me, that just kind of circumvents the whole thing of supporting the school.
Right.
So, and we wouldn't want to do that. All right, so Zeke, before we let you go.
Joe Carter Incorporated, LLC.
Make sure you go to my website, joecarter.com. I'll let you hit Zeke with a few never have I ever's. Either you say I have or I never have.
Again, Coach, I have nothing to do with this.
Zeke will run every time we broadcast from here on out.
All right. Played hooky from school.
I have.
Attaboy.
Send a pic to the wrong person.
I have.
Ooh, saucy.
I'm not going to ask for further details.
Thank you.
No.
Have you ever lost a bet?
Today.
Attaboy.
For me, that's usually more than I've won. You ever played Truth or Dare?
Yes, I have.
Ooh. Now we might need some details. No, never mind. Have you broken a bone?
I have not.
I never have either.
A lot of sprains.
Yeah.
But
I've cracked a couple, but I've never really broken one. Have you ever used...
I've done it now. Now
you're going to fall coming right down these steps.
Walking in the steps.
Daggone it, guys. Sorry, go ahead.
Have you ever used someone else's toothbrush?
No. I have never. I can't. That's a personal no.
That's a personal.
No. That's where I draw the line.
Have you ever re-gifted a gift?
I have.
Have you? Ooh.
I noticed he didn't wear his KC Sports Radio shirt I gave him.
I did see some kid out here with one. Have you ever trolled someone on social media?
From a personal and a corporation account. Absolutely.
I'm not going to say what just popped into my head there, but you probably know what I'm thinking.
Why is the Scott County Sheriff's Office pulling up?
I was thinking of...
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay. Have you ever climbed out of a window for any reason?
Interesting.
Who came up with these questions?
I don't know. I can't remember doing it.
Have you ever eaten an entire order of breadsticks?
Yes. That one's easy.
You know that climbing out a window? I had to do it in my classroom one time.
What floor is your classroom on?
No, third.
Oh,